Happy. What is today? It's Tuesday. It is actually Tip Tuesday for JYS. My name is Rona. I'm the owner of JYS International. Hello, everyone. Welcome to all of our newbies and all of those that just joined the group recently. It is fabulous to have you. So, on Tuesdays, I try to do a video or some type of posting just to share some tips. We have a lot of newbies in our group, and even those of us that have been carding for a while, we can still stand to learn something new every now and then. For those of you that don't know, I started off as a carder. This is my 5th year anniversary in May. So May will be my 5th year in business as a yard carder, still going very strong and very successful. And so I am on the line today to talk about our Easter photo ops and actually show you how to set one up. I'm gonna move over for a second because this is our bunny truck. He is so cute, right? He's 5 feet tall and comes with a bunch of roses and flowers and things that you can use in other setups. But I love this one because it actually has a no message option. And so what that does is actually allows you to set it up for other occasions. So birthdays, baby showers, especially with spring rolling around. You can think of so many ways to set this up, but it's a really cute photo op. We also have an option that says Happy Easter across the truck here, if that is what you're interested in. But I always love versatility, which is the reason why I am coming on the line today to show you our photo ops, because they are super versatile. So let's see, I'm going to uninstall my bunny photo truck. I had this on my line since Tuesday now. No, today is Tuesday, since Sunday, because I put it on the line to do some advertising for the neighborhood. I've gotten 2 bookings just by having this sitting on my line. So that's one tip for you, especially if you are newer, trying to get business going. Always have something on your front lawn. A few of you do that so well. Make sure your business sign is out there as well, so that as people are driving through, they can see that you do yard carding, and they can be, you know, getting your information and seeing what your work looks like in person. That's just one way to market yourself as you are trying to get out there in the yard carding world. So if you have setups, or if you have yard cards, set them up on your front lawn. Let people see your work. Make sure your business sign is out there. As they are driving by, they will take notice. People are loving this one. And so we've already booked it out twice for the Easter holiday. Anyway, I'm gonna uninstall this one. As you can see, it's very windy today. And that's why I wanted to come out and actually do a setup today for you all. I usually don't do a setup from start to finish. So this video is gonna be a little longer because I realize we have so many newbies in the group, and you've probably actually never seen someone set up from start to finish. A lot of times I actually show you the end product. So today I'm actually gonna walk you through how I set up our JYS photo op. So that means I need to take this one down first. So bear with me. Not a whole lot going on in here. I only have 2 6x38s in the back, holding this baby up, and 2 12-inch stakes in the bottom that have it in the ground. I'm gonna pull this up. It also folds, so this is a foldable. See how I pulled it up, fold it, put it in the ground. Super simple. This setup took me less than 10 minutes, and I am done. This is what your experience on the lawn should be like. Fast. I always say time on the lawn is money. And so if you are spending hours on the lawn, and you all may be saying, well, nobody does that, Rona. Yes, you do. Hours on the lawn, 45 minutes is probably still too much. Then you are actually diminishing your value as a yard carder, because I think about it in terms of my hourly rate. And I want my hourly rate to remain high. So I try to always design things and sell things that are going to like maximize your time on the lawn. So let's get to this photo op. I'm going to start with this panel here. So I'm a yard carder who always starts with my panel. It helps me to line up my letters and all that good stuff. I don't even think I'm going to put letters in this because this is a photo op, but I do still want to have a panel that's going to cover the bottom of my stakes, right, where the photo op is going in. So this panel is not included on the sheet. It actually is in one of our Mother's Day sets, and I thought, you know what, this is a good day to use my flower panel. So I'm going to start with that. It is on 12-inch stakes, and y'all So we're gonna just hope that the lawn is good to me today. And as you can see, I put this in, but it's leaning, and we don't want it to lean. So I actually normally stake in the grass from the front, but I don't. Let's see. I normally stake like this. This helps me make sure my stuff isn't leaning. All right, so what am I using to put this panel in? I'm using a 12-inch stake. These are in the JYS tool shop. It's a 12-inch stake with a 90-degree angle. Make sure the stake doesn't go too far in the core row and mess the core row up. So that's what I'm using for that, and this is going to be my base for my setup. And again, it is super windy today, so we're going to get this going. All right, so there are a couple of photo ops on the JYS website. It's a part of our $77 sale right now. This is the spring bunny photo op, and I love this one for a few reasons. It comes with all of these really cute butterflies. Both of them do. But I really love this one because the Happy Easter is not attached, which means this set is super awesome. So when I was designing this set, I was thinking about, y'all, my yard cars are flying all down the street. It is like so windy today. When I was designing, this is like the real life of a yard car. That's why I wanted to show you all start to finish. All right, so I'm gonna take this out. When I was designing this set, here's my photo op, nice and big. I have a big head, so. I thought about not just being able to use it for Easter, but also being able to use it for Mother's Day, for spring birthdays, even for schools, when you think about last day of school setups potentially. And so I didn't want to put the Happy Easter on the actual photo frame for this one, so that you had more options for use beyond Easter. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to use two 6x38 stakes. These are custom stakes, only offered at JYS. They are available in our JYS tool shop. I'm going to use my 6x38s because my panel is 23 inches tall. And a lot of times, one of the things you struggle with as a yard carder when you have 23-inch letters and a 23-inch panel is making sure your pieces actually go and sit on top of, they actually need to sit on top of your letters and on top of your panel without actually hiding the graphics. And so we designed these 6x38 stakes. They're heavy duty stakes to do just that. So if you're a 23-incher especially, this helps you keeps you from hiding your second and third row behind your 23-inch panel and your 23-inch letters. My hat is trying to fall off of my head, which is fine, but that's why I'm struggling here because I can't see. All right, so I'm gonna put this in. I also love it because you always want to make sure they can go in all the way. And these 6x38s, they do that. They have a double bar on them for added stability. And on a day like this, you all, where it is like super windy here, where I am, you need all of that stability. You need all of that stability so you don't come pick up your sign and it's like flying away in the wind. You don't want that. You don't want to have to worry about it when you leave. So I'm going to push it all the way down in here and make sure it's pushed all the way down on the stake. Alrighty, and then I'm going to check that out. Awesome. Literally, my yard cars are flying down the street. It's so funny. In a minute, my neighbors are going to be like, "Do you need help?" Alright, so I have my photo frame in here, and you all, it's super windy, but what you don't see is the photo frame bending all the way back. That was like a Matrix move. Bending all the way back into my lawn. that's really important. That's why I use heavy duty stakes, because our heavy duty stakes, they truly are heavy duty. They can take things on the windiest day and really kind of keep them in place. So of course, I'm gonna do some extra securing on this, but I wanna show you all, I'm 6 feet tall, right? So now my photo op is pretty tall. I can bend down like this, do my pictures, do all the cute stuff. So it's a nice height for the photo frame. Most folks are not 6 feet tall, so for them, it would probably actually be pretty perfect. All right, so the next thing I'm going to add are my JYS balloon towels. These come on the sheet. So I have a rule when I'm designing, especially for holidays. My rule for when I'm designing for holidays, I always do something that's like truly, completely for the holiday, right? Because you might have a setup where you need that. But most of the options, or a job where you need that, most of the options I do, at least 50% of the sheet, this is my designing rule, 50% of the sheet has things on it, graphics on it, that you can use for other occasions. So I rarely do a sheet that is like totally only for that holiday. I always think about, what can I include on this sheet that can be used in setups beyond the holiday? So you should actually like hold that rule in your brain, in your mind, as you are shopping, particularly around the holidays. So Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day. You should be asking yourself, can at least 50% of this sheet, what's on this sheet, be used in other setups outside of this holiday? If the answer is no, unless you're doing like a huge Easter display or a huge Mother's Day display where you really need that and that only, then I would probably pass on that option. Because one of the things that's really important as you're building your inventory is versatility. So we included these balloon panels because balloons are a yard carding essential, literally. There's not a setup that you do, rarely, that you don't include balloons. And so these balloons are actually 50% of the sheet. This particular sheet, I would say, is 90% versatile because of the fact that we did not put the Happy Easter on the actual frame. If I would have done that, and what that would have meant for you as a carder is that you wouldn't have been able to use this frame for anything else. So what am I using here? I'm using our heavy duty 10 by 30 stakes. I'm using our heavy duty 10 by 30 stakes. They look like this. You can find these in the JYS tool shop. Again, they're heavy duty. And I'm using these to put my balloon towers in. And notice how I'm putting my balloon towers behind the frame. Because in a minute, I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to use these balloon towers to help stabilize my frame even more. So that's why I'm putting the balloon towers behind the frame. There's a reason for that. And of course, I don't want to cover up all the cute stuff on my frame either. So one of the things when you're staking, friends, you got to make sure the arms of your stake are straight so that it just slides in like that. When your arms of your stake are bent, then your stake won't go into the coral the right way. So that's just like a little tip that's really important for you to keep in mind. Don't force it. Take it out and try again if you're having a hard time getting the stake in. Because it probably means the arms of the stake are not straight.